The world's population of approximately 6 billion people consumes more than 50 billion farm animals every year, and the figure is rising. Most of these animals are chickens, although millions of pigs, cows and sheep are also raised for their meat. Another 5 billion hens lay on average an egg a day for us to eat. These animals are often kept intensively in cages, crates or crowded sheds to produce cheap meat and eggs which many consumers demand. Yet at the same time we are discovering that farm animals are far more sensitive, intelligent and emotional than we realized. How do we reconcile our needs for food and for efficient farm production with our responsibility to keep animals in conditions which meet their basic needs and which prevent avoidable suffering? All animals were wild and free before we started farming them. These are wild boars, the ancestors of modern pigs, whose natural habitat is woodland. Pigs today behave in the same way. This family of the Tamworth breed enjoy browsing in the undergrowth, foraging and rooting. Their snouts give them a tremendous sense of smell, which they use to detect food. They form strong families, with the piglets sticking close to their mothers for months, and the females often staying with the group in adulthood. In the wild, sows would usually produce 1 litre of piglets a year. But this is not enough for commercial pig production, where sows are made to produce more than 2 litres a year. In many parts of the world, the sows spend most of their lives in one cage or another. During pregnancy, they are kept in sow stalls. Sow stalls are banned in the UK. They will be banned in the EU, the Philippines and Florida, but they are still common worldwide. And during motherhood, they are put in farrowing crates. Farrowing crates are banned in a few countries like Sweden, but are widely used elsewhere. In the sow stall, they are restricted from their natural behavior of rooting and foraging, so they bite the bars in endless repetition. And their lack of exercise for months and years leads to weakened muscles and bone wasting. A few days before giving birth, the sow is transferred from sow stall to farrowing crate. These crates are specifically designed to prevent the sow rolling on top of her young. Now she wants to build a nest. In the wild or free-range systems, she'd use straw, grass or twigs. In the farrowing crate, she has to go through the motions in mid-air. After giving birth, she suckles her young for up to a month. They can get to her, but she can't get to them, or escape from them. There are alternatives. Other less restrictive systems have been developed, and outdoor breeding can produce a lower piglet death rate than the farrowing crate. 4 weeks later, whilst they are still suckling, the piglets are removed from the comfort and protection of their mother so that she can become pregnant again. They still want to suckle. In these barren conditions, they are more likely to bite each other's tails, and their agitation can lead to aggression. The weakest animals can suffer the most. Crammed together, they are fattened up until they are about 5 months old. They then go for slaughter. An alternative is to keep piglets and pigs free range. Here they can fulfill more of their natural needs for rooting and foraging, as well as playing. Many commercial pig farmers prefer to keep their sows outside, And since the ban on the sow stall in the UK, a quarter of Britain's piglets are born outdoors.